All going to be pulling
Yeah,
away
what's
in
happening,
northeast
guys?
Tuesday morning. Still some rain.
It's a little
clinging
5-minute
into
video.
coastal
Let me turn
England
this
first thing, but that will clear.
TV
And
down
then Tuesday should be a drier and brighter day for many, albeit with a scattering of showers.
with the other
These most
controller.
widespread across parts of northern England, southern and central parts of Scotland, where we could see the odd heavy one, perhaps the odd
23. Supposed to be 28 on Thursday.
Temperatures of 16 degrees in Stornoway and 23 in Norwich. Now, Wednesday is likely to
Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on. I've not been on for a couple of days. Not been feeling too clever, to be honest. I've got to go and pick up my medication because I haven't picked it up. I've had to take the 12-hour long-release pills, and to be honest, it's called lisdexamphetamine, this other pill, and they don't work with me, guys. I have to have the dexamphetamine, which is just instant. But I've got to go tomorrow, do a few jobs, so I'm going to pick that up from the chemist. Hopefully I'll feel more myself. I kind of work in the tablet, but it's weird. I feel like spaced out. Anyway, I've just answered a few questions. Sorry for the delay in answering anybody. Questions about UB40, the Essex boys, and all sorts of things. Anyway, I'll upload this video, and then I'm going to go up and record 3 or 4 bits of music, and I'll upload that. Because I've had a good kip today. Probably going to be up doing jobs all night. Well, not all night, but you know what I mean. Into the midnight hours. I thought I'd listen to a bit of music. I'm feeling quite mellow. Anyway, hello to the new subscribers out there. I've seen a few out there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Heading towards 200, which is just going to be amazing if I ever get there. But it's all good. We lose a few here and there, but we gain a few here and there. Do you know what I mean? A lot of two-tone fans out there, a lot of boxing fans out there, a lot of history fans out there, ADHD people. I've got all sorts of people following me for all the different reasons, but it's all good. Whoever you are, even the haters are welcome. It's all cool. We love all of you, so it's all good. Oh, it's Kez, isn't it? The piano. When I'm recording Kez, I've recorded a couple of things tonight, but the piano isn't going to be one of them. I'm holding the wrong control. That's what I mean, my brain ain't on it. This is basically, what have I done here? I normally do 20 milligrams of straight dexamphetamine. I've done 70 milligrams of what's called lisdexamphetamine in the capsule. And what the lisdexamphetamine does, that the dexamphetamine don't, lisdexamphetamine, it'll give you an initial 30% boom to your brain. With people with well, I don't know, it must work with some people. But I'm on the maximum amount of that. It'll give you an initial 30% to the brain, and then the rest of it over 12 hours gets, every hour it metabolizes. It's a metabolizing drug, so every hour it goes boom, and it'll let off another little bit. But to be honest, it's just less effective with me. I can actually sleep, but I think I can sleep on all of it, so it's hit or miss really with all the ADHD meds, and it's amphetamine. It's hit or miss whether it wakes me up or puts me back in bed for 6 hours. The joys of having neurological brain disorders. Crazy. But I've got my ADHD doctor on Wednesday on the video call from London. And I'll tell you what, he's the only one I get any sense out of, so I'm going to tell him exactly what's going on around here. That I fucking ain't seen a doctor since November. I'm going to tell him what's going on, really what's going on. He's the only one that can help me. GPs don't know jack shit, psychiatrists don't know jack shit, man. I'm educating them motherfuckers. Excuse me language. I'm bored of it now. Bored of going around in circles, having endless phone calls with people that don't know. Keep being pushed to the mental health by the doctor when I ain't got a mental health issue. I've got a fucking autism issue and an ADHD issue. I've been diagnosed 1 year and just put on the meds and thrown out in the wild, guys. Do you know what I mean? You need more than that. Or I fucking do anyway.
From the day I take it into my head to stop breathing, will be my last.
And to be honest, yeah, again, where I've got no learning difficulties and I'm high functioning, I understand it all, which is probably even worse because I'm looking for answers. And I've been granted funding to get some help, so. But then after these after Wednesday, then I'll have 2 more calls left with the video doctor. And then the funding goes, and I've got to apply again. It's just ridiculous, guys. Do you know what I mean? Well, again, they didn't, for the first lot of funding, they didn't bat an eyelid. It goes before what's called the Oaks panel, which is two doctors and someone else. And they look at your case, and obviously if it's interfered with your life and you can prove it, they'll fund it. But otherwise, they jog people on, I think. But they didn't bat an eyelid at me, and they won't again. But this time I'm going to ask for a bit further funding, a bit further out, because it ain't going away, do you know what I mean? I was born with it. I come out of the womb with it. And to be honest with you, I'm getting worse. Mine's getting worse. Everybody can go either way. It's fucking hit or miss how it gets you. But that's how it's got me. Mine's getting worse, but I'm still happy because my life's better knowing on these meds than not knowing. I expect there's lots of poor people out there living a nightmare who've really got ADHD or something. And believe me, it is all real. Obviously years ago people were joking and laughing, but it is real, man. When you get told you've got fucking ADHD and that, you don't know fuck all about it, you go off and you get educated on that, and you get educated till, and obviously with high functioning brain, I got educated right to the point there wasn't anything more to learn. I've learned it all, exactly what everything is, and it's fucking shocking. Especially when you look back in history, like during the wars and that, and during the Afghan wars and all that shit, and the Second World War, even back to the First World War, when they used to shoot people for not going over the top, shoot you at dawn in front of a firing squad. And how many of them fucking kids and that, my granddad would have been one of them, how many of them boys out there had fucking autism or ADHD or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, they were shot at dawn. Or was it cowardice or something, wasn't it? If you didn't go over the top. Shocking, man, but that's history. And I'm sure in 100 years' time, services, well, less than 100 years' time, things will progress and people will get more help, I think. I don't know. All I know is there's more people in adulthood getting diagnosed now because they're waking up to what it is. Because they've got to, like I was, they've got to 40 or something, thought, what the fuck's going on in my life? Then you start looking around. It only takes a significant change in your life. Like, I was my dad's carer for 20 odd years. I looked after my dad, and he died in here in my arms. You know what I mean? I was his end of life carer, trained by the NHS and stuff. And that was the trigger. My dad had been my support, even though I've been his support, he'd been my support since I was, do you know what I mean? Since I was little. And when that support goes, that's when the ADHD and all that creeps up, will come up. It's weird how it works, guys. Weird how it works. The same could be, you could be there now married and all that, right? You might be married quite a bit of your life. Then your wife could die. Or vice versa. Your husband could die. Let me turn this TV off. So this is a bit of a rant, isn't it, into ADHD, but I hope some of you find it interesting because some of you might have ADHD or might relate to something, and if I can help one person, I've done my job. That's all it's about at the end of the day, educating people, because I didn't know fuck all about it, and most people don't, but it's crazy. I forgot what I was just going to say, but never mind. I'm going to upload this video and go and play me tunes, I think. It's 11:10. I've just done a speed test on my 4G and it's pretty quick. We're not even on the 5G out where I live, guys. But I'm on the only network that really works out here to do the things I want to do. And I've got pretty quick 4G. But yeah. That's why I haven't upgraded my phone yet to a 5G. Because it's pointless. Until the free network put a fucking thing around here. But the free network, I've been through them all. And some of the networks, you have to lean out the window, go out the garden. I mean, who wants to fucking go up the garden to make an email or check your Facebook? You don't, do you? You want to do it wherever you are in the house. And the free network is the only one that lets me do that. So big up the free network. Again. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I remember now, the trigger for your ADHD in later on adult life could be you've been married up all your life in your 30s and 40s or whatever, and your missus passes away or your husband passes away. Like I said, it affects girls as well. That's when it'll creep forward. But you would have still known though, because you would have still had some form of it in your childhood. Do you know what I mean? So you might have been destructive in class, things like that. You might have been very cheeky to your mum and dad and that. You might have got a clout like I did, but still went and done it anyway and kept doing it. You'd have been cheeky to your parents. You'd have just been different. Okay. But anyway, so 14 minutes past 11. Whatever you're doing, sleep well if you see this tonight. Or hello, good morning. Be lucky, guys.